Where Programmatic stands at Hearst is Hearst is a very progressive publisher with regard to servicing our advertisers' interests, and our advertisers' interests are increasingly to purchase our media programmatically. Now, we sell our media in 4 different ways. One is the traditional direct sales process, as it's often referred to, on insertion orders. Those are guaranteed buys and fulfilled by an ad ops department at Hearst. The second way, to the other extreme, would be the public exchange, the open exchange that you referred to, which is a self-service paradigm, non-guaranteed. The advertisers make no guarantee to Hearst. Hearst makes no guarantee of impression volume to the self-service advertisers. But those self-service advertisers bid against each other in an open auction and try and acquire the type of inventory and as much of it as they choose to on an ongoing basis. The 2 in the middle are, first, private exchanges, which you referred to. Often they're called PMP deals. Well, many traditional direct insertion order-based advertisers will also want to set up PMP deals, private marketplace, private exchange deals with Hearst and other publishers. We accommodate that. So those are full service deals because our sales team calls on those clients. They're non-guaranteed deals because a volume of spend and a volume of commitment in the form of our inventory is not made. So in that private auction, the premium advertisers bid against each other. And whatever they don't acquire collectively goes out to the public auction. The fourth and final flavor of selling our inventory is called automated guaranteed. It's called automated guaranteed by the IAB. Different companies refer to it differently. Programmatic direct is another popular characterization of automated guaranteed. But it's, as the heading describes, it's a guaranteed amount of inventory between dates certain in exchange for a guaranteed budget, but it's purchased and fulfilled programmatically. And we can get into more of the specifics in a moment, but it's meant to make the process more efficient, the insertion order process.
So speaking about efficiency in an increasingly complex world where you're connecting with so many buyers beyond just the insertion order, how do things work for you on the sell side and working with different vendors? And of course there's many different buying sources, and how do you see the development of that buy-sell ecosystem, that programmatic interconnect? Where does that stand? Is it pretty efficient? Is there work that needs to be done? Give us your views on that.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done. I think it's incredibly exciting. I think that the innovation that is real-time bidding is paradigm shifting for marketing. It empowers an advertiser to identify the audience that they specifically want to target, and it empowers the advertiser to construct a price that they're willing to pay in the moment, the bid. Mm-hmm. And if they bid enough, they'll win enough. Mm-hmm. I think that's a brilliant innovation that still needs a lot of work to realize its full potential with advertisers and publishers, because it is less efficient than the inventors had imagined it would be when they designed it, no doubt. So there's a lot of dysfunction even in how programmatic deals are executed today that over time will be worked on by smart people and improved upon. And the effectiveness and the efficiency gains that were originally anticipated will be realized.
Tell us about the inventory that you guys sell programmatically at Hearst.
We make all of our inventory across Hearst available to be purchased programmatically. So that includes Hearst magazines, media in the United States and all around the world. It includes Hearst newspapers, Hearst television, where every TV station that Hearst owns and operates has a companion digital instantiation that includes advertising units available to our advertisers to purchase. We make it all available in the 4 different sales channels that I described earlier.
And what about pricing? Obviously, it's very efficient, so you can sell a lot more. What about the impact of pricing and bidding?
Well, that's a great question, because pricing historically has been in the form of annual rate cards typically. And so that legacy process required a reinvention. Rate cards today at Hearst are dynamic. They're adjusted continuously throughout the year based on bookings, based on seasonality. And that rate card, which governs the execution, the sales execution of our guaranteed business, is juxtaposed very carefully with the auction feedback that we get based on what the non-guaranteed buyers are willing to pay for our media.
Cool. And finally, Michael, where do you think, hope, expect things to go in the next year around programmatic video and the marketplace? What would you hope to see? What would you sort of encourage the industry to move towards, if you could, over the next year or so?
Well, on the good news front, I think that there are many exciting ad formats that are being invented that offer a lot of promise to advertisers to meet their objectives. Snapchat, for example, has come out with 3V, which is a video ad format, a horizontal video ad format that I think is, and we think at Hearst, is brilliant. Snapchat's an important business partner to Hearst, and we collaborate very carefully on their product and other products. On the needs work side, I think that programmatic video has suffered a reputational hit in the form of fraud, and it's imperative that that be cleaned up. We cannot have a system, an ecosystem, a marketplace where the buyers and the sellers, the legitimate sellers, are highly suspect about what goes on in the middle. And that requires a cleanup.